And we are fucking back! And the crowd goes wild! For episode 14, each week on the show on the road, we talk about our commute.
They
will drive 90 miles per hour to get to a cafe to be able to sit there for 2 hours before they go to work. It's like, hey, just leave the cafe 5 minutes earlier.
Yeah, exactly. We talk about news from around the world.
An Australian couple joined
Put a
us.
little shrimp on the ball, man.
Joined us for our cooking class, and we bring some viral clips to you. Like, did he die?
Yeah.
Did he die? We don't know.
There was no urgency to see what happened when he landed.
He's like, nah, I just gotta keep walking his dog.
That was a launcher.
That was a launcher.
As well as...
Sometimes we bring a fun ad.
And
voicemails.
And commuter voicemails. Let's get this
show on the road!
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah!
I think my biggest fear recently is being caught riding in the epsiode lane as a single rider. Not by the cops, but by the two guys that have the i5 commuters TikTok.
Whoa! Joining us are the i5 commuters, Craig and Joe.
You guys ever seen the social media with i5 commuters, the guys who just drive to Seattle every day and scream at people who are in the wrong carpool lanes? And people who are just watching old episodes of Lost.
Don't you do it! Yes. Yeah, I love those guys.
That's kind of they're my spirit animals.
I want to hear about your trip because for the people listening, this will be the first time I've heard this too. So it's going to be these genuine reactions.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So we made the post on our page. i5 Little Red and I tied the knot, got married. It was beautiful. It was epic. Lil Red is not here today, but we love you, Lil Red, and Lil Red is a part of the i5 family for good now. And we took a honeymoon. We went to Europe. We went to Paris, France. We went to Florence, Italy. And I rented a car. I did some R&D, folks.
Yes.
Did some research for you.
Yep.
Got a rental car in Italy. Got out there on the highway, on the back roads. And boy, do I have some things to report. I get this Fiat, which was cool to drive a Fiat, too.
Yeah.
Fiats, they're great cars. I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you ever had the pleasure of driving a Fiat?
I've never driven one, but my first thought so for those listening, I drove both Little Red and Joe to the airport. And I'm imagining, I don't know how 5-6 suitcases are getting in a Fiat. Was this an extended Fiat? What kind of Fiat is this?
It was the Fiat 600 model.
Oh.
So a little bit bigger than the average Fiat, but what you're
a little
forgetting
bigger than
is...
the average Fiat.
A little thicker than the average Fiat. It had that Fiat, the Fiat with the Fiat.
The Fiat.
With the Fiat, with the Fiat. Was able to fit some more bags than the typical Fiat. But... Still quick
Yep.
as a cougar, this Fiat. But the Fiat driving experience was great. But the thing about the Fiat was it had this feature where it would beep at you if you were going above the speed limit. So I'm on these Italian roads, and if you've ever driven like anything off a highway in Italy, people are flying on these back roads. Driving extremely dangerously. It is like an F1 race happening all the time on these Italian back roads.
So are they dirt, gravel? What?
No, I mean they're paved. Some of them are gravel. Like we were going up different areas that were gravel. Like we were staying in the Chianti region.
Okay,
we had like a agriturismo in the Chianti region. If you're a familiar Euro traveler, if not, you might want to look that one up. But basically, the Italian countryside.
Sounds a little different than the San Fernando Valley that we talked about. No sandstorms are coming through the Chianti.
They might be. I don't know.
No?
I'm not too familiar with the area, but I think it's a lot. It's like dry summers. They grow a lot of. It's like rolling green hills. It's beautiful out there.
Rolling green hills. So it sounds like Europe is light years ahead of the States, but Australia is light years behind the States.
Did I tell you about this?
Yes.
I told you about this, right?
Yes, you knew where I was going.
Knew you were going with that.
Yes.
We met an Australian couple.
Okay.
An Australian couple joined
Put
us.
a little shrimp on the ball,
They
man.
joined us for our cooking class in Italy. with Grandma Paula, led our cooking class. She was a lovely Italian woman, barely spoke any English, actually made it pretty hard to follow along. But anyways, she led this cooking class. There was a group of Australians in the cooking class. They were like, hey, what do you do for a living? And I was like, oh, I run an anonymous Instagram page. And they're like, wait, what is that? And I was like, oh, you ever heard of the I-5 Commuters? And the guy who lives in Australia, he was like, oh, my mates follow you, bruv.
Yes.
My mates are following you. And then he got all excited. So a couple of the guys that he plays footy with apparently follow us, Craig.
Rugby?
I think it's like Australian football is what it's called. The vibe I was getting from this guy. But he was a cool guy, super cool guy. But he was telling me the fad in Australia right now is everybody's buying pickup trucks.
Yes.
Everybody wants big, lifted American trucks in Australia. Interesting times.
Yes.
Interesting times. Doing some research for you guys, bringing you guys the real stuff, doing some R&D.
That feels like was the time here like 10, 15 years ago. When I was in high school, everybody wanted the lifted truck,
bigger,
black, murdered out, big exhaust, the biggest, the baddest. Now Australia's just getting onto the bandwagon. Interesting.
Yep. But they were also telling me a lot of laws around it. Like you can't have tires that go outside the frame of the car. So like the F-250s with the two sets of wheels, can't do those. Can't do those.
What if you put a little like the cap?
On
Does
the
that
outside?
qualify? Yeah.
I don't think so.
No.
Based on what this guy was telling me. Agnes was the guy's name.
Credible.
Yeah.
Sounds credible.
Agnes, if you're watching this, nice meeting you, brother.
Yeah.
He said he was going to follow the page.
Freak, yeah. Shout out Agnes.
He loved our zipper merge video. He watched it right in the moment. He was literally like pulled his phone out and he was just watching our videos right in front of me and laughing at our videos right in front of me.
That's hilarious. Which zipper merge video?
The one where it's like on the top of our Instagram page. It's like one of the 3 top videos that we've had. Has like
where the motorcycle goes through?
No,
that's the red light camera.
It's the one where you go, not today.
Oh, the Jeep getting on right near the airport?
No, we're going into the city like by Seneca.
Oh.
And we're going into the city and you're like, you like roll your window. You're like, not today.
Yes. Oh man, how did I forget? We filmed that thing a lot.
And if you forgot, here's the clip.
Bang.
And you're not gonna talk Craig out of playing some good deed.
Not today!
Whoa! Man, was that nice!
Oh, she flipped this off!
Man, was that nice!
Flipped this off!
God, we got to do more of the here's the clips.
Yes.
Flipped us off!
You had a kid in the back!
Oh,
and you put us at risk!
Put us at risk, and you went into the do not enter line, and you want to cross a double white, and you're gonna get mad at us for playing some good deed?
Do you have any other questions for me about the European driving
experience?
Yeah,
you talked about aggressive. I think one thing that European people that are commuting or just being in Europe, they get the bad rap of there's a lot of pickpocketers. While you were commuting, did you feel at all uncomfortable? Please tell me.
Yeah, so one thing comes to mind when you told me the pickpocket.
Yes.
And that was when we were renting the car in Italy, there was like a huge line to even get service at this place. You had to like take a ticket. I think I pulled the number 58 and they were on like number 24. So I know the people were like, oh, everybody's pissed. Everybody's been waiting for a long time.
Wow.
And so I go up to this one guy and I'm like, hey, like, he looked like an American. I was like, hey, how long have you been waiting? And he's like, like 30 minutes. And I was like, how far away? He's like, I still have like 10 more to go. And I was like, shit. And we just started chalking it up a little bit. And he's like, you know what? I'm not mad though, because our first day in Italy, all our stuff got swiped.
Stop.
He said my phone and my wallet got swiped his first day in Italy. And he's like, so this is nothing to me. And I was like, oh my God, that's good perspective when you're sitting in a line waiting for a rental car that you could have gotten just... He said it happened in like a touristy area.
I was going to ask, what was the story? Was he on foot?
Yeah, he said him and his wife were like doing something. I forget exactly where he was, but got swiped first day.
Have you ever seen that Instagram page where that guy will like go to those touristy traps and kind of film from farther away, but knows the like consistent suspects that are going down there and will just like call them out. Watch out, there's a pickpocketer.
It's kind of like what we do.
Yes.
But
on foot. Yes.
Attention, pickpocket.
Yes.
Attention, pickpocket. Pickpocket. Attention.
I think that public shaming, it's such a good comparison, Joe.
Great. but in Italian pickpocket form.
And no wonder I laugh so hard.
Yeah.
No wonder.
And if they don't know what we're talking about, what do?
Show them the clip.
Show them the clip.
Show them the freaking clip.
Attenzione pickpocket! Attenzione borseggiatrici!
You are in the top percentile of drivers in the United States, but you pop over here in Europe and you're getting passed by box trucks.
I'm nowhere close to the most aggressive driver. And the whole time my Fiat is yelling at me for going too fast. It's like, bloop, bloop. And I got 3 Italians on my ass. And I go, Fiat, you clearly don't understand the culture here. I got to pick it up. And then you can't even enjoy music.
It seems just so chaotic. And I know you mentioned they've got the cameras on the highway, but there's got to be something more to this reason why people are just so aggressive in Europe.
It's crazy.
Are there less people? Are the roads different?
I think there's just like maybe not as many people on the roads, but there was a few times where like people were flying and we were like coming up and all the roads are windy. All these back roads are super windy. And so we're like coming around these like blind corners where you can't really see what's coming up.
Yes.
And they were taking them so tight. And I was like, if we were driving as aggressively as them, that most likely would have been a head-on collision.
Yep.
And they're just willing to run that risk, I guess.
And don't forget to say the rock wall that you're sitting next to the whole time.
Dude, yes.
We usually got a little bit of room.
No, dude.
No room over there.
I literally am watching this one guy. I'm following behind this one guy, and I'm like trying to keep pace with this guy. And
Bang.
Beep! And
watch this clip.
Little Red, she gets car sick so easy. And so I'm like
she's in the
trying
back.
to keep up. She's like, slow down. I'm gonna throw up.
Yes.
And I'm like, I gotta keep up. I gotta keep with the pace of traffic, just like Trooper Datillo said.
Where would you even go? It's just
That's the thing, dude.
that would take my anxiety level through the roof.
Oh, it's through the roof. And the whole time my Fiat yelling at me, dude, the boodadoop. It was like making me go insane. You couldn't even like
You couldn't turn it off.
You couldn't even just like enjoy nice, easy Italian music in the car. It was like, and I couldn't figure out how to turn it off.
Let me ask you this. Did any part of you regret renting that car and being in a driver's seat?
No, I'm glad I did the R&D.
You did?
Honestly, I'm glad I did the R&D, and I like putting myself
Good.
in situations that make me uncomfortable.
Yes. If you went back next year, would you rent a rental car again?
I would.
You would.
I would, and I might get the Fiat 600 again.
Okay.
That's how much I liked it.
What would you have
Other
done?
than the fucking boodadoop.
What did you learn, and what would you do differently the next time you're in Europe and you're commuting?
Okay. I probably wouldn't go with budget because there was a fucking line at the budget rental and none of the other ones. Like Hertz didn't have a line. I'm literally just like watching people walk up and grab their car from Hertz, and I'm just sitting there waiting.
Okay.
So I'd probably go with a different rental.
Yep.
Maybe Hertz.
Yep.
Or whoever's willing to pay us sponsorship money. Oh, and then what was the?
If I were to summarize everything you said, it's people are in a hurry when on the road, but will take their freaking time when they're in a coffee shop.
Craig, it's unbelievable.
They
Will drive 90 miles per hour to get to a cafe to be able to sit there for 2 hours before they go to work. It's like, hey, just leave the cafe 5 minutes earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Why don't we just take a deep fucking breath and then pack your fucking shit up a little bit faster when you leave the cafe?
I wonder what else they do extremely fast and then extremely slow.
But I will give them credit where it's like the guy, like the story I told you of the guy in the scooter that almost hit us in the crosswalk.
Yes.
He like slammed on his brakes and he was
eye
like,
contact.
"Hey, sorry. Scusi." We're like, okay. No one really got like too upset.
Yeah.
With me.
That's good. Well, to hear you got in and out of there, no Fendi Vendis, no tickets.
They didn't get the insurance that they offered at the rental car place. I know.
Yeah. Hey, we're in between jobs, all right?
For 50 euros a day, I go, for 50 euros a day, you can shove it up your ass.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'll take my chances.
Yeah, that's a couple bottles of Chianti.
Yeah. Yeah, baby. Well, anyways, I think I got everything off my chest that I needed to about European driving. But if you want to call us and tell us about your European driving experience, we'd love to hear from you. give us a call at 253-237-6069. The number is above. Call in, leave us a voicemail. We will not answer the phone. People are like, hey, when should I call? I keep trying to call. It's just for voicemails. So we listen to voicemails at the end of the show. And you would know that if you watch the fucking show.
Are text messages okay?
Text us. Just text us. Yeah,
that works just fine.
We've been starting to get texts,
Yes.
which has been interesting. And
You
if
know-
we get good ones, we can read some of those. Good call. 253-237-6069.
I think this explains it. People are hesitant. They don't want their voices in front of 500,000 people.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, I'm not going to call in.
Yeah.
Text us.
Yep. Come on.
Send it in code.
Come on.
Come on. Send it in French.
Send it in France.
Francais.
We should take a break. We should take a break before we get into our next segment. We'll be right back right after this.
Yep.
I told my boy gon' roll like 10 blunts for me. I told my boy gon' roll like 10 blunts.
Each week here on the show on the road, we bring you viral clips as well. Some of those clips being from our page, some of those clips being from pages we see while scrolling our social media feeds. So this week, Craig, the clip I want to show from us, it's a classic. It's really where we hang our hat. It's our cash cow. Calling out texters and drivers, folks.
Yes.
The classic I-5 clip this week. We caught a guy. We posted that this week. It was so good to get fucking back out there because you brought this up, Craig. Sometimes when we go a little bit of time without driving together, you start to see things that we see, like people texting and driving, but you're driving.
100%.
So you can't do anything about it. You got to lock in. You can't be pulling your phone out to get somebody else who has a phone out. You can't fight fire with fire like that. You can only do it if you have a reliable carpool buddy like we have in these videos. And so it reminds me how fucking pissed off I get when I see shit like this going down. And I don't have Craig with me to be able to film it and call motherfuckers like this out. So this one felt a little extra good. Without further ado, Craig, here is the clip.
What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Put that shit down! Really? Honk at him! Honk at his ass! Honk at his ass! Put that shit down! Put that shit down!
Yes!
Yeah. We always get different reactions. And I'll be the first to admit we were a little aggressive with this guy. But to see him mount it, to see him take the feedback in the moment, that's a big man.
That's
That is
a huge man.
Huge man right there. Didn't let the pride get to him. Didn't let his ego get to him. He said, you know what? What I'm doing is a little dangerous. And could have we have been a little bit less aggressive in the moment? Sure. But Craig, what's your reaction to this this video that we posted?
There's certain clips that you just remember. You remember exactly where you were, what you were doing, and this was one of them. Joe and I were going to go visit our friends at Les Schwab.
Mm-hmm.
And quick little disclaimer, it looks like the driver's the one filming. You can see Joe is here in the passenger seat.
That's me in the passenger seat.
But just to see a work truck like that and somebody texting just so bad, I think we got caught in the moment a little bit. We were just both excited, but also like outraged. Like, put it down! Put that shit down! And the moment he did and mounted that, like, you and I truly felt a sense of like relief.
That's just great work. That's just great work.
Yeah.
Yep. It was just great freaking work.
It was great work. And not only did you feel good about it, the audience feeling good about it too. A lot of people saying, thank you for your service, boys. Just unacceptable behavior. Good job, fellas. Nice work keeping these streets safe. I-5 needs to give a formal appreciation. People respect the keeping the streets safe aspect of this clip.
And I think you should give yourself a little slack. Just in terms, like, we were so hard on them. First, I just thought of this. He can't even hear us. You know, he can't even hear how
he
how
did a
loud,
little bit though. He
maybe
looked
a little
over.
bit.
I think he heard like what you hear in the video is
Honk at him. Honk at his ass.
you're hearing.
He heard the honk.
No, I think
Put that shit down.
you're hearing it loud and clear. What he's probably hearing is more of like a.
Yep. Exactly.
And then he's like, "What's going on?" And then he sees us giving him the.
Totally. And there's way worse things that we could be doing if we were really outraged. Like throwing a rock at a car. Please play the clip.
Oh! Oh, he threw something! Oh, he do something. I got it on camera.
We are 100% nonviolent protesters.
We are so nonviolent. We're not even throwing things at people. Have you seen that guy that throws a head of lettuce when a car's speeding down the street?
No.
Heads of lettuce.
I got it.
We're just public shaming him. No
Yeah.
harm. No harm. There is a foul.
Yeah,
But
Craig,
there's some harm.
I'm having a hard time envisioning this.
Yes.
If only there was something we could do to make it so I
uh,
can like really visualize this clip that you're talking about.
Show the clip. Show the clip.
Got one.
You think those clips just show up like that? This guy
Yes.
works the magic
Yes.
behind the screens, all right?
Yeah.
Those clips don't just poof pop up, all right?
Yeah, they don't just fucking post themselves, all right?
Jeez.
They don't tag locations and come up with funny captions.
Yeah.
All right, by them fuck themselves. It takes at least 10 minutes. Okay? So, don't be going feeling ungrateful.
Yeah.
All right, anyways, that was the clip from us. Here's the global clip. I saw this one, and I was in the spirit of, like, these scooters in Europe being
Yes.
so crazy, and then I see this clip,
How could you not?
and I realize, hey, maybe we aren't exactly keeping it...
Oh. Is that LA?
That was a launcher.
Because that's a launcher.
Unfazed.
Like, this is just something that happens every morning when
Yes.
he walks his dog out. This is crazy. This is from Colby Raha on Instagram, by the way. Like,
Just-
did he die?
Yeah.
Did he die? We don't know.
There was no urgency to see what happened when he landed.
He's like, nah, I just gotta keep walking his
That
dog.
was a launcher.
That was a launcher. That was a
And the guy
launcher.
filming the ramp inspector giving him a little giggle, so making you feel good that the guy maybe didn't land that jump and he is okay.
Wait a sec. Wait a freaking sec.
What?
He's the filmer.
You think this is staged? You think this is like a staged guy? like,
Yes.
to make it
Look,
look
it's
like...
the camera's in his hand.
Yeah, I know that, but I think like he's probably like, oh, what's this jump about? And then it's like out of nowhere. Dude, that's insane. That's insane.
Oh, staged or not, that is crazy.
That's crazy.
I just didn't think he was the one. I just thought he was walking by.
Almost as crazy as the scooter drivers in Europe. Almost as crazy. Anyways, that's been the clips this week, folks. Craig, anything to add before we get into our next segment?
Let's get into voicemails.
All right, folks. Each week here on the Show on the Road, we bring you voicemails. People call into the phone number 253-237-6069, and they leave us voicemails about their commute, about questions they have about their drive, or things they want to tell us about experiences they've had on the road, instances where they've had road rage, or good instances.
Yes.
Really can call us and tell us about anything, as long as it isn't boring.
Yep, and keep it PG-13.
Keep it PG-13. Good call, Craig. And then here is our first voicemail of the week. We don't listen to these ahead of time. We don't know what we're getting into. Here is our first one of the week.
Hello, I-5 commuters. My name is Sean from Columbus, Ohio. I am an I-71 commuter. Spend a lot of time driving between Cleveland, Columbus, and Cincinnati on the good old I-71.
Cool.
And I am currently behind a truck in the left lane with a big gap. A big gap. I'm talking about a gap that's a full gap. And this, you can tell it's not a full load because this trailer got a little bend in it, got a little bend, so he's not hauling anything.
Yep, you
He's
can
just
tell.
going slow as fuck in the left lane. And I need to vent for a second. There you go. He got an order. He got it.
In the moment reporting.
The heavens opened up, and now we can all move on with our God-forsaken minds.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
That was a full 20 miles of him driving in the left lane and going the exact same speed.
Maybe a
as
little
the
exaggerated.
people in the
Yeah,
right
that's a
lane.
lot.
Holy shit. I just creamed my pants, and I am so happy.
Okay.
That
That's
I called you guys,
PG-13.
that you made it happen. You made it happen for me. Thank you so much. I-71 commuter Sean.
You're welcome.
Out.
Thank you, Sean.
You're welcome, Sean. Thanks for calling in.
Thanks for calling
in the moment. It makes
Yes.
me feel good that somebody literally in the moment. We hope it was a hands-free phone call.
Yep, that was
Hope-
my first thought too.
Hope you would have saved us as a contact in your phone prior to this and then said, hey, Siri, can you please call the I-5 commuters? And did it hands-free. But that said, the fact that someone out there having a little road rage and thinking of us and calling us is very sweet. Warms my heart, Sean from Columbus. Thank you.
I love that he just took matters into his own hands. He took action right when he needed to. I'll tell you one place he wouldn't have experienced that. Where'd that be?
In Oregon.
In Oregon.
The left lane etiquette of
The
Oregon.
left lane etiquette is
Portland specifically.
exquisite.
Exceptional.
That what just happened for 20 miles on I-71 would not happen in the Portland area. Not a second. And
No.
I don't even want to know what would happen if that happened. I think truckers would be just as pissed.
Yeah.
Stay in your own lane, pal.
Stay
But
in
hey,
your
thanks
lane.
for calling in, Chris.
Sean.
Sean.
But hey, I love to hear. We know that feeling. We know the feeling when somebody's been sitting in the left lane a little too long, and the feeling of seeing them throw that blinker on and get out of your way. Tip your cap. Keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Just like we're gonna keep moving into this next voicemail.
Look at that transition.
Bang.
Hey there, it's Renee from Charlotte.
Wow.
Little lower drop. I sometimes drive a school bus.
Oh, nice.
I love feeling the power on the road. I command the entire road. Everyone sees me. When I drop that stop sign, everyone stops.
Yes.
So I'm just curious, if you're on the road, are you jealous of any of these vehicles around you? Do we see in your future, are you getting that Class B, Class C, Class A license, getting some of those, you know? Are we going to see you in an 18-wheeler? Are we going to see you in a fire truck? So I can say I'm pretty jealous of fire trucks and ambulances. Ambulances own the road. If the school bus isn't there, ambulances own the road. So, are we seeing our future in any of those vehicles? I can say school bus driving is the weirdest part-time job I've ever had, but it is a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. That's got to be fun.
Gotta be
a
cool
school
job.
bus?
I actually had that dream that was the first,
No.
you know, like when you're like a kid and like first grade and they like, when I grow up, I want to be.
Yes.
And my answer was a bus driver.
Good for you.
I really liked my bus driver at the time, I think. And I was just like, I just want to be like this guy.
Well,
So-
yeah, you spend most of your mornings and probably your afternoons with this bus driver. So
Yeah.
I'm sure you became pretty good friends with this person.
Yeah, but then one day, I guess,
Yeah?
I rolled the window down in the bus and I started swearing at people, and the bus driver had to tell my mom.
Oh, God. How old were you?
Ratted on me.
You weren't in like third grade, were you?
No, I think I was like in like first grade. I don't
First
know.
grade.
First, second grade, and
Wow.
just ripped the window down and was swearing at people. And the bus driver was like, "I gotta tell your mom, dude."
Well, good on this individual for being a bus driver. I've noticed a lot of flyers and signs that we're low on bus drivers. So if anybody's listening and they're looking for a part-time job, become a bus driver.
Yeah.
Maybe we should look into becoming part-time bus drivers.
I actually told a guy on my flight that he should become a long-distance truck driver.
No way.
The other day, yeah.
How was that taken?
Because what happened is we were on a 9-hour flight from London to Seattle on our way back.
Wow.
Lil Red had the aisle seat. I had the middle seat. This guy had the window seat. So he needed to ask us to get up to go to the bathroom. And
Yes.
when people are in that situation at the beginning of the flight, I always say, hey, don't be afraid to ask us to get up to go to the bathroom, because I've been in that situation where you got to piss like a racehorse.
Yes.
And the person next to you is sleeping.
It's the worst.
What do you do? What do you do? Do you wake them up?
There's a balance.
Yeah, you have to hold it as long as you possibly can.
I'd do this, and if you get no movement, then just a little more.
You ramp it up a little.
You just got to ramp it up a little bit more. But good tip. I try and do this now. Every flight is I go aisle, exit row.
Yes.
That extra leg room, game changer.
Yep. And you're an
Game
aisle
changer.
guy.
Aisle guy.
For that reason, for this reason.
For a little of that, but more for, especially if I'm drinking water, soda, or some beers or whatever it is. I'm peeing a lot. And I want easy access to the bathroom. And it's also nice to kind of walk around a little bit and break things up.
Yeah, and it's like you're your own boss.
Exactly. I can
wanna
do
get
whatever
up.
I want.
Yep.
Exactly. And then I can just time it. If middle person wants to get out, I'll just get out and walk around a little bit while they're out peeing.
Yeah.
Stretch the legs.
Stretch the legs a little bit. It's so right. Yeah, so, but this guy, 9-hour flight, didn't get up once.
Didn't get up once?
Didn't get up one time to pee.
Did he
And,
drink?
Yes, dude, he had 2 glasses of wine. And, I'm sure he was drinking water also. But he had 2 glasses of red wine.
Italian folk?
No, white guy. White guy with a bladder of steel.
Younger guy, huh?
No. Like, probably like 50.
Stop.
Yeah, dude. It was unbelievable. I literally was like, I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
You know that commercial, it's like, it's not a going problem, it's a growing problem?
No.
It's usually like your bladder grows as you get older. This guy, it's not a going problem for him.
No, dude. He's got no problems,
dude.
I was crazy. I was like, you have to pee so bad. He's like, no, I'm all right. And I was like, you should be a long distance truck driver because this is crazy.
Yeah, that's like the opposite of Francisco.
Yeah.
He's up every 15.
Really? Francisco?
Yes. Jeez.
That guy, dude.
Yeah. Dude, you don't want him. You don't want him on the window seat.
But anyways, Renee from Charlotte, back to the phone call.
Yes.
Which I totally remember everything you said at this point. But I think we're ride-along guys. I don't see us getting like Class B, Class C licenses, but I'd love to ride along with a trucker. I'd love to ride along with an ambulance driver or a cop car driver. Like, we'd love to ride along.
Yes.
So we can get the content, you know?
Yes.
But so we might, hey, keep your ear to the ground. Who knows what's next for the I-5 commuters?
If you are looking for a job, I was talking about this with a buddy. Entry-level firefighters in the Seattle area are making $100,000 and more. Wow. Entry level.
Wow. Are you thinking about it?
Well, I mean,
you were looking into it.
I don't have to be the driver.
That's not
most firefighters aren't driving the actual fire truck.
And you're like a hero.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
You're not gonna hesitate telling the topic
yes,
of what do you
I got a hose.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
the topic at the dinner table. What do you do for a living? I'm
Yeah.
not hesitating.
Yes. And if I don't have a mustache like Joe's,
Yes.
I ain't doing it.
Don't do it. If you can't get something like this going along, don't even sign up.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's get into our next voicemail.
Hey guys, it's Bruce Kelling calling from Billings, Montana. I posted on your YouTube thing the other day about Keanu Reeves. I haven't actually watched that whole episode or show, but I like your shorts. So, yeah, I grew up in Montana, but I went to college at Willamette down in Oregon and lived in Montana as a kid, and then eventually went to college in Oregon, and kind of came back to Montana eventually, and then my wife and I moved to Seattle back in 98. And moved back to Montana in 2015, where we live now. But back in about 1989, 90, 91, around in there, I was in a record store. This message isn't going to be short. You guys might want to call me back at this number.
I thought you liked our shorts.
Send me another message telling me I can leave a long message because your voicemail says keep it short, and this isn't short.
No.
It's the Keanu Reeves story. You know, I met him in a record store, and it involves a Ford Probe, which of course should excite you guys. Something with I can just imagine you guys really enjoying saying Ford Probe.
I love a good Ford Probe.
I'll try this another time, or give me a call. See you guys.
He gave up?
Yeah.
No!
Dude.
That anticipation.
Dude, only watches our shorts and only gives us a short portion of what his story was. I mean, talk about a guy that understands how to leave a cliffhanger.
Yes. Yes. Take some notes.
Knows how to leave you wanting more.
Yes.
Because I'm not going to give away the fucking whole story on the first call. If you want the rest, call me back.
I hope one of these next voicemails is him.
Yeah.
Because he was so like, you know what?
Wait, yeah, it is.
I should have actually left this.
Wait.
It's back. He's back.
Yeah,
Okay.
He called again.
And we'll be right back.
All right, guys. Bruce Kelling here, Billings, Montana. If you want to get me by email, it's bruce.kelling@gmail.com.
Just email us.
It's too short, but I'll try. So it's probably 90-91. I'm in college. I went to Willamette, and I'm up in Portland at a record store on Northwest 23rd. Back when it was cool, and I escaped from New York pizza, all that. I go to this record store, and I'm looking. Back then, I listened to good British bands like the Jam and XTC.
Dude, this guy's just giving us the full picture.
I was listening to stuff.
Do you think he's gonna give us
other
a story?
people in Montana. That's when I was a kid.
We're just seeing directly into this guy's.
And I'm in this record store,
we're not even halfway.
And I looked over. Sorry, I just got out of the shower. I looked over at Kelly, and I'm like, shit, that's the guy from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. And so I say hi to him. And
is he the commuter cutie?
We're standing there next to each other, flipping through.
Now, we are going to play the rest of Bruce from Billings, Montana's voicemail. But before we do, I believe there is a weekly award that we need to give to Bruce, and it is Bruce. You are our Commuter. And we'll be right back with Bruce's voicemail right after this.
And I said, which dude in town? And he said, filming a movie, which made sense to me. I said, oh, okay,
Keanu,
cool. I don't
makes sense.
know at the time it was my private Idaho. But so I'm kind of watching what he's interested in, because I was into music. And he pulls out a Ramones disc. And I was like, oh, okay. And he runs up to the counter. And nice guy. I mean, it was a short conversation. It was, like we're staying in touch or anything. But he runs up, pays for it. And I'm just kind of watching this all go down. So I just thought, I'm going to watch him. And he runs out onto the street. And there's this blue Ford Probe, that electric neon blue. Remember that color? You may not. I don't know if you guys were even born then.
Don't remember, but that's okay.
So,
91?
Why don't you tell us all about it?
in my mind's eye, he slides across the hood like Starsky and Hutch or the Dukes of Hazzard, but he probably just ran around the front. He hops in, and he bought a CD. This was back when CDs were pretty new. And I remember the passenger was this beautiful young woman, a blonde woman. Of course, she's a movie star at this point, or getting to be one, so he's going to attract some people he wants to attract. And I just remember him running down, like waving the CD in his hand, being really excited, and
Setting the focus back.
He was either partially parked on the sidewalk or it wasn't a good parking job. And I just remember him peeling out on 23rd, which you can't really go very fast on 23rd because there's going to be a stoplight in about 10 feet, but he peeled out, and all I heard was this squeal of delight from the blonde gal in the front seat. Like, she just can't believe that she's hanging
There's another one after this, by the way.
out
From
with
him
Keanu
too.
Reeves, and they're having the time of their lives. And somewhere in this world, that woman, who's now probably as old as I am, has that story in her mind, too.
That's actually
and I
cool.
got to witness it.
So I think it cut him off there, but we're gonna probably get the end of this.
Hey guys, Bruce here. I think I got cut off. I don't know. Like I said, it's not. I'd love to be on your show. If you want to call me, I won't swear. I'll keep it clean.
You already
but
are.
I can tell the story on your show if you want to give me a call the next time you do one. We can set that up. Also, I manage a nonprofit, a small foundation, and I'm building a surgical clinic in Guatemala to help.
Get the plug in there.
People down there that don't even speak Spanish. Help a lot of kids, really. We're doing life-saving surgeries down there. And if there's any way to plug that, I'd love to, because it's really about those people.
Sure is.
Yeah.
See you.
Yeah, I can't tell if he's doing a bit or not, but if he is actually doing that, that's awesome, Bruce.
You felt bit vibes.
I was getting bit vibes. I mean, I couldn't I can't get a feel for this guy. He just left us, 5 minutes worth of voicemails in 3 different portions, and I wasn't really able to get a grip of him the whole time. But basically, told us a cool story about Keanu Reeves, and then after telling the story, he said, "I'd love to tell this story on your show."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "I'd love to plug this," and then plugs it. So, look, you're doing everything you're setting out to do, Bruce, and we appreciate your voicemail.
We appreciate your voicemail there, Bruce. There was so much in there that it just felt like I couldn't get a grasp on the true story.
Well, we brought up Keanu Reeves last episode because he has that movie where he's an angel that protects people that text and drive.
Oh,
so he
the comparison.
heard that, and he's like, "Hey, here's my Keanu Reeves story," which is basically Keanu Reeves gets into his Ford Probe, peels out, super hot blonde chick in his car, loves it, and now there's a super hot blonde chick out there somewhere that's his age that has a really cool Keanu Reeves story that he could verify.
That's crazy. You'd think in a small town like Billings, Montana, he might come across her again.
Yeah.
He's back.
Yeah.
He's back since 2019, right?
Who's back?
Whatever this guy's name is.
Bruce?
Yeah.
Backstreet's back, all right.
Backstreet's back, all
Let's
right.
get on to this next voicemail. This is going to be our last voicemail of the week, folks.
It's getting hot in here, huh?
Getting hot in here. I got the heaters going.
Yeah, the heaters are going.
Hey there, commuters. This is Zach from Springfield, Missouri. Love the show. but gotta disagree with one of your takes last week.
Okay, here we go.
The left lane campers.
Let's embrace debate.
You know, I agree with phase 1. You gotta apply a little pressure to start, but once you get to phase 2, I think starting to pass on the right is the wrong call. Once you start to pass on the right, you sort of close the window of allowing them to get over.
Fair.
I like to more or less escalate the situation, maybe move a little farther left in the lane, get one headlight in the left mirror, one headlight in their rear view, and ease up on the old bumper. It's my strategy. What do you think? Do we continue to appease these people, let them stay in the left-hand lane, or do we continue to increase the pressure? I think that's the right move.
This was your take, though, right, Joe?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, then it's only fair to let you respond.
Okay. So basically, Zach, talking about our left lane camping take, which is apply a little pressure. If they don't move over, you pass them on the right, which I'm going to actually stand on it. Zach, I appreciate you calling and giving us your take, and I agree that if you can avoid passing on the right, you should try to. Because it is dangerous. It's not technically following the rules of the road. You'd love to apply a little pressure, and in a perfect world, that person would get over.
Yes.
And you wouldn't pass on the right. But you can only put so much faith in humanity before you start taking matters into your own hands. And I've been out there too much.
Yes.
And really understand what's going on in the real world out there to know, at least where I'm at, in my neck of the woods, sometimes you got to resort to passing on the right. And I would rather just pass on the right and get the situation over with than risk them brake checking me a little too hard and me going full sail into their back bumper.
Well said. Well, freaking.
But I like that he called in.
I like that he called in. Joe's got a point there, as we do feel that a lot here, is that people don't get over, especially in the carpool lane. People will feel comfortable just sitting it out.
Yeah.
I like applying a little bit more pressure. Joe and I are a little different here. I like
a little horn, too.
A little horn. I like to have the hand out the window, but by result 4, I'm going out on the right side.
Yep.
It's the only way I can go.
Yep. Anyways, that's
one more?
It. No, that's it for this week. We're at like 55 minutes of this thing, so it's time to wrap up.
It's time to wrap up.
I think it's time to wrap up. And because it's 4:30 and the Mariners play at 5.
Mariners play at 5. Big game.
When you guys see this, you'll already know how the Mariners did in Game 3, but let's go Mariners. Big time for the city of Seattle. Big time because the Commuters are back in town.
Big Dumper
is back, and you can expect new episodes of the show on the road each week, every Monday. We brought you all kinds of stuff.
Yes.
Earlier this week. We brought you all kinds of stuff, and I think the only thing I can say now, Craig, is we will
see you next week.